Welcome back, YouTube, with another exciting episode of God of War. This is Crime Wolf Tears. Last we left off, we decided to do a little more exploring because the lake level dropped even more after the world serpent moved.
There was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the knowledge keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad. That's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty. And so...
Reflect longer.
We're not getting in there without a key.
It's a long trip, so let's just take the shortcut. Second thought, I think I might have saw it pass this way.
Wow, it's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
I forgot what the Forgotten City was called. See if we can defeat the monsters out there.
Not yet!
Summon the wolves! Nope. I ain't gonna try to revive. No point in trying to revive if they're that strong. See that knight there? He's about as hard too, so.
Almost through the armor. Ready and wait. Switching arrows. Almost there. Tell me when. What do we do with that?
We will show it to the dwarves.
Honestly, I didn't expect to live through that fight.
Well, you gentlemen certainly know how to get around. Why don't you tell me how all this began with Boulder?
He just knocked on our door.
Boulder of Asgard just knocked on your door.
Yeah, he just showed up and started a fight. He said he wanted to know something. He said, I know what you are.
Oh, well, we'll circle back to that later. What exactly did he want to know?
I was under the floor by then.
He said I already knew what he wanted. Perhaps he mistook me for another.
Huh, that's quite interesting.
Oh there. Got another favor to ask you two.
What do you want, dwarf?
I got another lead on my old pal Anvari. Meet me at the Lawnsoother mines. There's some fancy-dancy loot in it for you.
Another lead? But we already found him. Well, found his hand anyways.
I'll explain at the mines. These ones is just south of the river pass. Now you two want something, or you just gonna stand there all gag-scrapped and slack-jawed? Let's get to it. Pulled the ring off on Vari's hand at the Velander mines. Feller was always tampering with souls and dark rituals and matters of the night, see? Just the sound of his hammer flattening metal were enough to stoke my fires all blissful.
Creepy.
Shit, you better clear out before I get all frisky.
And now disturbing. Some of the stuff looks like pretty good armor. But we need smoldering ember, and we gotta go to the fire realm for that, so I'll go to there later.
Sure, that'll keep you out of trouble. Kid? Joy! You again. Well, what else were we talking about?
I explored that area.
Mimir, what can you tell me about that giant lady with the bow?
She was called Skadi, Queen of the Hunt. Her father was Thiotzi, who could take the shape of any wild creature, and taught Skadi how to hunt them all. From the ribs of pack beasts, she fashioned second feet, allowing her to glide upon the snow so no animal could evade her. She became a huntress beyond compare, even to any god. Odin himself wanted her for his bride, believing she would bear him strong sons. But she spurned his affections, and for that insult, Odin vowed revenge. It was put forth that the Aesir were plagued by an eagle who would steal the precious golden apples of Idun. Not even the finest archer among the gods could bring it down. Odin knew that Skadi could not resist the temptation to prove herself superior, and so she joined the hunt. Skadi tracked the eagle as it flew where she alone could glide, and loosed an arrow from her unerring bow. When she collected her quarry, she found no eagle at all, but her own father, poor Thiotzi, slain by his own daughter. She was overcome with grief and shame, for there is nothing nature so reviles as a child who kills their parent. Skadi succumbed to her fate as winter's blanket fell, holding her father as the mountain held her in an embrace to last eternity.
Well, that was sad.
You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Felt that one, brother.
Boy,
Yes, sir. Hey, it's another treasure map. Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this. Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
We were near the end of Skadi's tale, as the Queen of the Hunt discovered that Odin had tricked her into slaying her own father. Aye. There aren't many happy endings for the giants, I'm afraid.
We're not getting in there without a key.
There's a lot of places we don't have keys for, apparently. But while we're at it, let's upgrade some skills first. Might actually help in the future.
We could beach the boat here.
No, I remember this one. Let's pause right here, because doing this one will take a while. This is Crime Wolf Tears, and I will see you next time.